2023 display day here at the Steam Museum. We've got Karine with her amazing HR Convertible. Tell us about this amazing car.
Well, I originally learned to drive in an HR, a white one, 3 on the tree, red interior. It was my granddad's car, and I'd loved it as a kid growing up, and he promised me, when I turned 18, I could have the car, and I think he thought I'd forget, but I didn't forget. And I was living in Melbourne at the time, and he was still alive in Queensland, and I rang him up and said, I'm nearly 18, Granddad, it's time for the car. So my dad flew up to Queensland and drove it back for me. Drove it as an 18-year-old, appreciated it but not really appreciated it, and got into an accident and got a bit of a fright and said, that's it, I want something a bit more modern, got rid of it, and the worst thing I'd ever done in my life. So then a few years ago my husband said to me, I found a car, and at that stage he had a few, and I said, no more cars, I don't want any more cars in the house. And he said, oh, are you sure? And I said, I'm positive. And then he showed me the photo and I said, we're getting it. So we drove up to Bendigo to get it, and just fell in love with it straight away. Thought it was fantastic.
So did you get it like this?
Yeah, all done like this. The Hughes brothers, who used to work for Holden, had set up a museum originally in Echuca, and they had one of every model, Holden, and this is what they did with this. So originally this was the car, and they found it in the paddock with the tree through the roof. So they decided what would they do with it. They'd do a bit of conversion. So they've done a pretty good job. I mean, short doors makes it a little bit difficult to hop in the back, but you just sort of jump over and it's okay. But it still drives like the original, bit of play in the wheel. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
They've just done an incredible job. Like when you look here, you would never know.
No, they've done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we got a roof built, a soft top, being Melbourne, obviously.
Yep.
It's not ideal on lots of days. You get somewhere and it's pouring with rain, so it just sort of goes on a little bit like a boat bimini, and it fits in the bush, so that if we're away somewhere and it does start to rain, we can just pop it on, just a couple of stops going across, and it clips on. So it's pretty great.
Well, that is so cool, and the fact that you brought it along here to our display day today is even better, because wherever this goes, people go and look at it.
They do.
Cool.
It is a one-off, and we're coming to Nationals, so we're excited about that. So hopefully the weather will be kind to us.
Hopefully. In the middle of winter in Bell.
I know.
Let's fingers crossed.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Karine.
No worries.
It's great to see this down here, and thank you for talking to us.
Okay, thank you.